Good evening, everybody. Stuart, Lars, Byron. Just prepping everything here. Bit of a late night. Wait, what am I talking about? Every night's a late night here. I have to be up and out of here by about 7:30 tomorrow morning. That's going to be fun. And then have about 5 hours of driving. And then I have to do it again on Friday. So it's, yeah, the next day as well. Not really a big fan of traveling like that, particularly when it's an early start. I have a bit of a tendency to feel rather nauseated at first when you get up. But, gotta do it. Hey, Total Merc, what has it been, 6 months since I've seen you around? Gonzalo, Jaden, Bob, Elon, and Josh. Oh, SpaceX launch, cool. Oh, damn it, now I've got to watch it. Let's see, where's the SpaceX? Starlink, how far are we? Ooh, we've got a minute to go. That's it, I'm going to subject you all to watching Starlink launch. Except I've got no chat. I mean, I've got no audio. Can't get my ears blasted by it. Wonder if this will work on full screen. It does. Cool. It's become so routine these days, but it's fantastic that it has. There we go. Because most of the time now we just want to fast forward to the landing on the drone, see if they nail that, and then it's like, yep, well, next. That's okay. While that's happening, since it's only about a 3-4 minute process, I'll work on my getting everything out of this 1466. Looks like another clean one too. That's concern. Hey Rodrigo, Miles. I do wish they would keep this view that they've got now all the way through stage separation. But they always seem to switch over to the onboard or inside the stage view. But it'd be much nicer if we could actually see stage separation in this camera track. Bob, you worked at 45 space shuttle missions, never saw one launch at Kennedy. Really? Wow. What part of the shuttle process were you involved in? 435. Oh, Soda, PR, Christian. Data and recovery. Oh, okay. I can see why you might not have been there for the launches. You'd be busy behind the screens or in the server rooms or the communications rooms. I don't think we'll be sending cats to the moon. I wonder how the success rate with capturing those bearings is going lately. So maybe is the quality a bit down from their usual. Yeah, 1080. Stuart, fix the 1708, fine. Yeah, that's sort of. At least you got yourself a main board, but then I'm guessing that it's a case of you still got to give the main board back to the person, so you don't have a win. You don't even get to have a donor board or a test board. That's where it's really frustrating. Hey, Paul Howell. It'd be nice if they stored high definition footage of the landings and then sort of uplinked it afterwards. Because I don't think I've actually seen a high definition of the drone ship landings. It's always a bit dodgy. I understand it's going to be dodgy when it's live because they can't really keep the ship stable and it is on a satellite link, but I would have thought when it sort of gets a chance to re-establish a steady link again. Ah, crap. This board is looking quite clean at first glances, and that does not bode well. Oh, it's not a custom for 200. Yeah, for 200 it's not too bad. Yeah, you got yourself a board. Does the screen do anything at all? Does it at least give you a backlight indication? That can be handy. Hey, Teresa. Yeah, we're just waiting for the landing, and then we'll switch over to our normally scheduled misbehavior. Oh, damn it! I had one up here. No backlight when display is plugged in, it throttles the system dramatically. That sounds a little shonky. Hey, Nasty. I'm gonna believe that it's real. I want to believe. Now, you might not lose the ICs on the floor anymore, but you may snort more in, which could be a little more critical to your health. Hey, Keith. Nelson. Come on, who watches it for the actual payload delivery? I don't. Oh, where the hell are my glasses? Rocket surgery, yeah, it's my new hot air system. It upgraded the quick 861DW for a Falcon 9. I can't seem to find my glasses. I must have taken them out of the room. That is a very bad move. Oh, come on, we're seconds away from landing. Yeah, it's a two-in-one. It'll solder and hot air and dry. Wow, the ocean looks a little choppy today. Yeah, that is a choppy ocean. It's not severe, but it, looks like Minecraft took over. Ooh, they actually went blue screen. Ooh. Ah, landed. Yeah. That's amazing that they can do that. It really is. Uh-oh, 432. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why do I have this? Alright, let's switch over to our regularly scheduled program now. Okay, this is bad. I've got a 1502 crossflex here, and come on, I better check that I haven't shipped that out. That's going to be no good for me. Oh, what was that? Yep. Ooh. Okay, fortunately I haven't shipped this one out, but what's got me confused is how did that happen? That is bad. That is very bad. I must have picked up, all I can imagine, I bet you if I open up the bottom plate of this job, it will still have this cable in here, but I must have, oh, I know what happened. That was the job where we had the bad daughter board. This is the daughter board. And the replacement daughter board already has a flex built on it, already supplied. So that is why I have this spare flex. I was going to say that'd be a pretty dramatic fault to not put the crosslink in. Your glasses on the left, the screwdrivers. No, not that I can see. Normally I put them up on top of the microscope multimeter. No, I don't know. I have a feeling I've taken them upstairs, which is, and it wasn't intentional. They just would have been hooked into my shirt. Alright, we'll just have to go partially blind here. Yeah, Christensen, that was unfortunate about Starlink, but I mean, amazing that they got as much as they did successful on that first attempt. I like it how they leave Starhopper out there in the field to watch the demise of its family members. Or maybe they're doing that so that the new boosters can be, they can sort of say, look what Starhopper did, successfully landed and came back, you can do it too. Okay, so this 1466 is doing the whole, as far as I understand, it does the whole momentarily powers up, then shuts down, which is like the previous one that we had, where we thought we had a wind for the clock circuit and it wasn't. So as you can imagine, I'm a little bit panicky because I don't know if I want another one of those. Yeah, this is a, damn, another good board. Oh hell. Is that a crack on the cap? Please be a crack on the cap. That looks like a crack on the cap. It could be just a scratch. I guess the continuity meter will tell us otherwise. It would appear not. It does look hairline. I can't feel it though, so I think it's actually just a scratch. Damn, that would have been good if it was that. So good. There is a fat solder ball there. Hey JCT. might have to power this up and see what it's doing. So yeah, usually you hope for one of these being cracked or something like that. Yeah, any of these sort of tantalums having a tantrum. It could also be a keyboard fault. Yeah, the curse of the clean boards. People go, you should be happy, it's clean, it's got no corrosion. It's like, no, it's actually terrible. It means there's something logically wrong with the board. I'm not smart enough to work out the logical fault ones. I'm only good with the janitor ones. Okay, 130, 140. Alright, we're in luck here. We are in luck here. This is a pulsar. See how it's going 100 down, 100 down. If we put infrared on this, we will see it. So, a lucky day, I hope. And then we'll find out it's the CPU going dunk 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 dunk. Come on, infrared. So start down the bottom here. So there we go. Okay, nothing's showing up. What? It's not drawing power now? Ah, damn it. Talk about ruining the moment. The power connector broke off. And now it's stuck at 113. Ah, that's terrible. Okay, but we are... Where are you? Right there. There's nothing there, so whatever it is on the other side. That's bad news. Yeah, that's not the sort of news I want to see. I was happier when it was a pulsar. Oh, there we go, there we go. There. You know how last night I was saying I've been missing corrosion, obvious corrosion, and there you go. Obvious corrosion is obvious. Except for those that didn't see it. Yeah, can't believe I missed that. Okay, excellent. Well, at least that is a far more desirable effect. What I was worried about is that it was the TPS at fault. Yeah, I don't know why it was pulsing. That must have been just a... I don't know. A bit of a luck situation. We're just going to take this straight off. There's no point trying to clean it up. There's a problem with the trace there too, I think. Hey Rose Electronics, how are you today? We'll have a look and see what that rail was, for the sake of interest. Okay, so it's a 165 board. And it's U7400. There's pin 15 here. DDR reg voltage boost. Okay, so it's 15. Okay, so the purpose of that is that it's used to generate a voltage higher. It doesn't have a lot of power, but it does produce a higher voltage so that you can use it to drive the gates on the MOSFETs. That does this MOSFET here that you use to generate the voltages. Interesting. I'm kind of curious why it does that, because it does get 5 volts in as well as 1 volt too. So usually if it gets 5 volts in, yeah, you'd usually use the 5 volt to drive the gates, but oh, I know why, because it's got to get above PP bus S5, which is 8-9 volts. So that's why. It's so it can drive this gate here higher than the input voltage. So you'll be needing to produce 15 volts or something like that. So anyway, so if it can't do that, then it can't turn this gate on, so therefore the memory can't be powered or won't generate the voltage. Oh, this one, that's more of a, it's more of a flying capacitor type booster. It doesn't have any real regulation. It doesn't have any real power compliance. You know, it won't hold a voltage steady for very long, but you don't need much when it comes to driving a gate, because the gate is a capacitor pretty much. So as long as you just have a higher voltage than whatever's coming in at the drain. You can see this sort of boost circuits used a lot in some very low current, dirty, simple ways of generating double voltage. Or, yeah, voltage doublers. If you look up capacitor voltage doubler, you'll get an idea of the sort of thing. It's not exactly the same, but it's a similar principle. Yeah, unregulated boost. It doesn't need to be regulated because it just doesn't have any. It doesn't have any power. So as soon as you apply a load to it, it would just sink straight back down to a normal voltage. Or zero, really. Let's get ourselves a donor. That's an ugly donor. I don't know if I want to insult the board by putting such an ugly board part on there. I'll find another one. That's also pretty insulting. You are acceptable. Hey ZX, welcome. Spoon, we're fixing a MacBook. Ow. Right, let's see if we get ourselves a green light of happiness. We'll put a fan in there just to appease the Rossmann fans. Okay. Plug it in. Let's see how we go. Fan spin, power up. Now we're going to wait for the green blink. Come on, blink. Give me the blink of happiness. I'm a little worried because it did hit the DDR. There we go. Yep. So it's fixed. Huzzah. I do like it when a job's like that. I'm only disappointed by the fact that I failed to see the corrosion the first time around on the visual inspection. That's pretty bad of me. But we were lucky. We had Jim's infrared camera, and that sort of pointed us into the to the area where the fault was. And on closer inspection, when we were thinking there's a fault around here, we were able to spot it and fix it. So yeah, we're done. Yeah, hooray! Unfortunately, it doesn't fix up the other one, so that one I'm doomed to have to just replace that with a separate board and do the serial number transfer. Not much else I can do. I wasted too much time on it already. And let's see, we are only 30 minutes into this, but given that it's I've got to do the big trip tomorrow, I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave it at that. So I sort of, at least I gave the satisfaction of a working board. Unlike last night where we sat around waiting and waiting and waiting after I put on those 100 plus solder balls, only to have nothing actually happen. By the way, thank you very much. Mystery emailers ended up, very naughty of them, but ended up, I saw there were some board views that I could use for that board, so I'll be able to at least have a better chance of fixing it now. But ultimately I've got to get some more 34 CD3217s. That's going to be the hard part of it. Yummy Steak, no, it's not working yet. I haven't had a chance to even get back onto that. I'm just going to order some more 3217s as a precaution before I get back into it. Tony W, do you think there'll be a USB-C version of the Chipmunk? I'm not sure. It's, initially on first glance you might think, well, people might think it's not a big thing to change over to USB-C, just put a different adapter on it. But due to the way the power delivery system works, then I think it's probably going to be a more complicated project than anticipated. We'll see. We may end up finding that what he'll do is, I saw somewhere that there was like a nice template type project where you could do USB-C PD control and everything like that. And so Harold might take something like that and then adapt it into a USB Chipmunk. I really don't know at this point. So you cannot get I think you can get 3217s now. They're not widely available, but you can get them. They are showing up on donor boards. So, alright, I am out of here, but thank you very much. I'm sorry it was short and quick, but I like it when it's short and quick for repairs. It's nice to actually not spend 6 hours on a job each time. It's good to have the balance where you spend half an hour, but when you think about it though, I've still got to ultrasonic it, I've still got to put it back together, I've still got to test it, so it ends up being about a 1.5 hour process all up in a good situation. So I'll catch you all later. Until then, you all take care. I'll see you later.